let's bring some more thought into this. Christian Whiten is joining us from D.C. Christian, are you there? Hi, thanks for joining us.
Yep, Heather, I can hear you. I'm actually joining from Los Angeles this morning.
Los Angeles. Okay, thank you. A little bit warmer there, I hope, for you.
It is. It's pretty nice out here. We're in the zone. And what a happy day it is in Cairo as well.
Yes, historic moment. Just moments ago, Omar Suleiman announcing that Mubarak would, in fact, step down. I know that you wrote an article yesterday talking about some of this and the wish-washiness of it and how it went back and forth yesterday. What are your thoughts about what happened today?
Well, today is fantastic, I think. You know, you always worry a little bit about what's next, but we're seeing today what we were told was impossible. You know, all along we've been told we had a choice between the supposedly friendly dictator Mubarak and the Islamists, the Muslim Brotherhood, on the other, and yet we see now victorious, apparently, a large group of Egyptians, a majority pocket, potentially, that wants democracy, accountable government, a functioning economy. So it's fantastic in that. As for the events of the last 24 hours, history will tell. It was a very unusual course of events yesterday with our director of Central, or our CIA director saying Mubarak would go, another other official saying Mubarak will go, then an apparent message last night that he would stay, and then much better news today. So really a very interesting turn of events. Well,
you called it yesterday in your article. You said that a prolonged period of chaos under Mubarak increases the chances of a worst-case scenario. And in your mind, what was that?
The worst case, and this is still a risk, if you have prolonged period of repression, if Mubarak had held on, or if there is some sort of effort by Suleiman or the army to prolong the wait for democracy. Now, you have radicals gaining more and more power, I think. You have the Islamic Brotherhood, the people who are less inclined towards nonviolence and more inclined toward violence, gaining the upper hand. So a quick transition, relatively quick transition to democracy and elections, I think would be useful. I'd also prefer that exclude Islamists. You shouldn't welcome people into your political system who want to destroy that political system. There's also the economic angle. A lot of this was driven by economic malaise. It was traced back to Mubarak's cronyism, but a lot of it was economic. And this is a place where we can help, although we should do things differently. We can help Egypt, and a future democratic Egypt, have economic success, but it requires some actual leadership on the part of the United States and the White House.
So Mubarak, not good. The Muslim Brotherhood, far worse. And do you think that Omar Suleiman is that different than Mubarak?
Not much. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It's early days, but it looks like what we heard yesterday, that a council of the army, a military tribunal, as they called it, would be running the country. That probably would be preferential both for the people of Egypt and for the United States. Our own linkages are best with the army. We funded that army over $1 billion a year for the better part of 3 decades. So yeah, there are a number of possibilities here. Suleiman staying on. Suleiman, unfortunately, came to be viewed as a defender of Mubarak and Mubarak's prerogatives, especially with his lecture for people to leave the square and basically stop protesting. So I'm not sure he's an acceptable figure, even in transition, but we'll see in the next couple of days, right, I suppose.
And Christian, stay with us for a moment. We're going to bring our panel in to join this conversation. How do you guys feel about what Christian is